Shalom Maki. I'm gonna give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakat Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well. And salutations to all the Akim and all four corners of earth who's pushing this truth and sincerity. Shalom Maki. I found this little article and I wanted to get into this. I watch TV sometimes from here and there, and when little monkey sports programs come on or whatever. And the key thing was they have a commercial that comes on and it speaks about one of Babylon's military bases called Camp Lejeune. And they talk about how the water is poisoned over there and how the pipelines were poisoned, and how they got the dates going all the way back to certain points, and they're trying to they're trying to sue basically, and they're upset about that, and just a small sign of how, well, not even a small sign, because that's a lot of troops that they injured in a timeline. There's a hell of a long timeline, and we're talking about I think at least a decade I've seen on the screen, if not longer than that, of just pure neglect of the pipes, and knowing that these people were getting sick, and Esau was able to track it down to the particular timeline when they were poisoning the soldiers over there, So that's one spot, Let me think of another spot. Well, you always have Esau's. What about their VAs, their VA hospitals? What are they really known for? The VA hospitals are supposed to be healing the soldiers, and they jack them up even more. They run different experiments on them. They charge them high price. They just jack the soldiers up. They have it so they have to keep coming back for help. You know what I'm saying? Whether the drugs they give them, this is the devil we speaking about. So he does a lot of wickedness, man. And he does it to his soldiers, man. So we're seeing it. Not only does he do it to you Negroes, Latinos, you Israelites, but he also does it to his own soldiers, man. But at the end of the day, who runs most of his armies, anyways? You Israelites, man. Most of Esau's wars have been fought with us, in one fashion, form, or another. They use our servitude, and our people be more than happy to go to war for Esau. They'll be more than happy to pick up arms to go to war. And most of it, and I ain't gonna lie to you, sometimes it'd be more than that. It'd be, Esau entices us with these different things, man. It comes with these different jobs and stuff, man. Military jobs, and once you get out, you'll have this college and this money. We'll give you this money, and they give them dental plan and stuff like that. They give them medical stuff. Cause I had a homeboy who went in there, when we was coming up in school and stuff, his teeth was jacked up. So he didn't have the type of money, and his parents had a bunch of kids. They didn't have the type of money to go to the dentist, to get them teeth fixed. And this was the type of job that will cost a couple $1,000s. So shit, as soon as he got in the military, he was good, man. He fixed his teeth. He was good. But the kicker part was, as he progressed through the military and was making his way through the rankings, and in time was passing through the military, they would be taking his pay. It would be different ways where he would be telling me where they would owe him money and they wouldn't pay him his money. And there'd be ways where the person who was over him, the military guy who was putting down the checklist and everything he had to do or everything he had to get tested for or whatever, he would make it seem that he wasn't passing his requirements on purpose, those type of things, man. So they had ways where they would be able to get the soldiers money for them. If you were guaranteed $2,500, they would find ways where they would only make it to a $1,500 or somewhere around there, $1,100. They give you something, but not what you were supposed to get paid, man. And that's what that's what America does to its soldiers, man. Plays these games, and he poisons them. You know what I'm saying? So let me get into this article right here. It says, U.S. military chemical exposure worse than reported, Watchdog says. He says, environmental group has claimed the Pentagon vastly underestimated the number of potential victims of PFAS toxins on its base. Chemicals used in the firefighting flame retardants are believed to be the biggest source of PFAS water contamination on U.S. military bases. You know, so yeah, once again, this devil has a thing with poisoning the water, man. You know, the water, the food, the air, everything, man. And he also he does it to his own soldiers, man. You know, these elites, you know, they ain't no joke, man. You know, the greed that's in their hearts, man. You know, for them to even, they have these guys that go over to these other countries and take them over, you know, soldiers, and then they want to poison them, man. You know, they'll just guard them like they're nothing, man. This is the devil, man. He says the exposure to toxic forever chemicals on U.S. military base has affected more than 3 times as many people as the Pentagon admitted, tainting the drinking water used by over 600,000 troops and family members on environmental watchdog has claimed. You see, these are large numbers, man. That's damn near a small city, man. You know, that's right in 500,000 right there, man. You know, right there at 500,000. And that's a lot of people, and that's just what they're admitting to, man. You know, think about what later on when they find out, because so that's that military base. But mind you, what are these military bases surrounded by? Towns, man. So they just getting the numbers from the regular town, from the regular military people on the base, not disregard the people around. That's another cause. That came from another cause. You know, the things that they're suffering from, it came from something else, you know. Man, this is the devil, man. You go to war for the devil and see how he treats you, man. This is Proverbs 6:17. A proud look. Oh, so let me go back. This is Proverbs 6:16. These 6 things doeth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands to shed innocent blood. And this is what Babylon does, man. When you become a soldier for Babylon, you're 9 times 10 gonna shed innocent blood. There was this one Edomite, even though it's dealing with the mother, you know, he was it was just out of the blue. You know, you got this one cracker who goes around interviewing people and be like, how did you get this, how much money do you make and how much money do you have in the bank? You know what I'm saying? How did you get this car? That type of situation. I think he's staged for the most part, but sometimes he'll run into random people. So he ran into this random guy, you know, was walking his dog, you know. Anybody say, man, I got 3 million pounds in the bank. So he was like, damn, what did you do to get 3 million pounds? You look like just an average Joe. He was like, shit, I worked for the Royal Air Force. I killed a lot of people, and I don't care. And he walked off. I was like, wow, the pride of this devil, man. But at the same time, man, that he said that innocent blood, man. Most of the time, it was innocent blood over there, man. Them bombing runs they be doing, you know, those takeovers of different areas. That be innocent blood they shedding for the most part, man. You know, just because your captains and your majors told you to go out and attack, they went out and did it, man. But a lot of Edomites did it willingly and nillingly. We've seen those war movies where they just go extra crazy on the machine gun, you know. We've seen that before, man. So we know how they get down, man. You know, the Lord does despise that, though, man. He says this is an abomination to him, man. You know. Let me read some more. He says, Proverbs 6:18, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness to speaketh lies, man. You know, and that's what America's government has done to its soldiers time and time again. You know. So you're nothing more than a soldier of fortune when you're dealing with the Babylon military. And not only that, a lot of the military workers are now leaving the military to go be Blackwater or the different military contractors they have in America. I did videos on them in the past. I forgot the number of them that are actually recording and actually, you know, coming out and saying this is what we do. You know, because I guarantee there's probably undercover subcontractors too as well. That's what they're called, subcontractors. You know, they get contracted to go protect or go, you know, they're supposed to protect different areas, oil mines and different areas where America where the military has taken over, and now the military has pulled out. So now they bring the subcontractors to go ahead and, you know, to watch the land and stuff. You know, that's what they do. Yeah. But this is let me read some more of this. It said, at At issue are chemicals known as PFAS, such as I'm not even gonna try that. Acid something. Let me try perflumic. Because all Esau did was put about 3 or 4 different words together. That's how he does these different things. Acid something, which are used in firefighting foam, industrial lubricants, and hydrocal foam fluids. The Pentagon acknowledged in April that water supplies had been tainted by PFAS on dozens of on its bases, most by the flame retardants used by military fighters. But it plagued the number of people exposed at around 175,000. See, keep just going up and down with these numbers, man. You know, the devil just jacking people up, man. At the end of the day, he's jacking up his own too. On top of that, man, you know, that firefighting foam, I've been heard about that is very, very toxic, man. Everything that Esau comes up with and makes, he tries to help. He says it's going to help the environment or help something out. It ends up doing the opposite. It ends up doing the opposite. There was the foam he created to clean up the ocean whenever he would have oil rigs blow up or oil rigs explode. You know, he created this type of foam. So what did the foam do? It ended up, you know, it'd be all in the water. It just didn't just go away naturally, you know? It wasn't no like supernatural stuff that is just gonna vaporize once it just hits the water and sucks up the oil, you know. So what did it do? It floated out to the ocean and it just started. Certain animals got attracted to it, man, you know, and started eating off of it, and you know that's poison, man. Esau has these nuclear reactors in the water. The reason he has these nuclear reactors in the water is to keep them cool. So what does that do? You're letting off these poisonous isotopes all through the water, man. And what does that do? That mutates a lot of them fishes and shit, man. And that's true, man. I've seen it happen. I've seen fish that ain't supposed to goddamn bite. Now they biting you, and stuff like that. I've seen you know, and different things like that. And not only that, you know, the temperature of the of the water around the nuclear reactors. Like I said, it'd be because the reactors are hot, so they have to be a certain temperature themselves, man. You know, to keep them cool. You know, but yeah, man, this is the devil we're dealing with, man. This technology jacks up the earth even more, man. Let me bring this out. This Proverbs 21:15. It is joy to the just to do judgment, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity, man. You know, and that's Esau, man, a worker of iniquity, man. His inventions are just tearing up the earth, man. He said they do good, but they do wickedness to the earth, man. They jack up the earth, man. You know, he's taking this earth. He's trying to take it all the way down with him, man. You know, because he's going down. He says, let me drop down. He says a Pentagon spokesman told military.com that the military has worked to address contaminations in its drinking water since 2016 and remains committed to its cleanup duties. And like I'm telling you, they got commercials, the contrary to this, what this is saying right here, man. You know, you got commercials out there that is saying that this devil, you know, Esau is Camp Lejeune and other camps, you know, he's been doing this, man. It ain't nothing new, man. And, you know, and they got all sorts of lawsuits. That's another thing, too. What about those lawsuits they have on these different military installations and bases, man? They got to answer and pay for that, man. You know? Esau has a lot to pay for, man. He's not a righteous man. Let me bring this out slack. Yeah, because in these times, man, you know, where this devil is even knocking off his own, man, you know, we're gonna need the Lord. We're gonna need help from the Lord, man. You know, because he don't care, man. You know, he wants to drop that population down, and that's his clandestine job, man. You know, he's been put here to be the wicked, man, and to do what wicked things do, man. But at the end of the day, we're gonna need the Lord. So this is Psalm 140:7. Oh Yahweh, the Lord, the strength of my salvation. Thou hast covered my head in the day of battle, man. So we're gonna need the Lord to cover us up in the day of battle, man. Cause these devils are gonna come for us, man. You know, You're calling on Esau and trying to use his technology in these days, man, because it's simple. Because he got a lot of simple things coming out that's going to woo a lot of people. Don't get caught up in that stuff, man. Psalm 140:8. Grant not, O Lord, the desires of the wicked. Father not his wicked device, lest I exalt themselves silent. So yeah, man, just think about it, man. The Lord, if you're in this truth, man, you know, and you continue on in this truth, the Lord got us in these evil and wicked times that are going to come about, man. We read about who the devil is and who he is and what he's about, man. So we don't want any parts in his partaking that he's getting ready to do, man. You know, with his technologies, wicked devices, the wicked military he has, the wicked money he has. We don't want none of that, man. You know. With that being said, this is edifying. Shalom, Akim.